on the behalf of myself, my name is Nassim Michael Saliba. Actually, I want you to keep your applauses until your host can say you can applause. Is that all right?
Okay.
I would like to introduce my lovely family, which they're responsible for this. My gorgeous, lovely, very attentive, my lovely wife, the General I call her now, Cleo Saliba. Well, you see, you went against my wishes. So you show you I'm not the boss here, and I'm glad you people are the bosses. I'm really happy. And I have two beautiful young daughters. I don't know which is the oldest one, but we'll introduce Deborah Ann, and the other one is Janet Marie. Naturally, my pride and joy is my three lovely grandchildren, our little princess, Erin, and our big prince, Trevor. He's our little PR man, little con artist, super con artist. And our little prince here, Justin. Well, you really make this family very happy. You really extended our livelihood, our many, many more years you've given us for your kindness and your happiness, the way you came. And it's really a hardship to come and bring all you good people together. You had to give up things. You had to travel far. The wives had to buy new dresses, the kids new shoes, and gasoline. And really, we put a lot of burden on you people, but truly, you made our goodness here. We love it, and through your good love, we enjoy it very much, and we want to welcome you, and we want to thank you very, very dearly for coming. And I'd like to also introduce, if you give me a little time, this time I'd like you to hold your applause. I have a tendency to give responsibility to people, and they came through with flying colors, which we had a committee. It was headed by Gary Murr, who's the son of Lillian Saliba Murr, and we have Joanne Saliba, who is the daughter of Leon Saliba, and we have Donna Malouf, who is the daughter of Mary Saliba Malouf, and we have, I don't know if I should introduce my daughter again. She's the one who did the painting of the Arabs, which actually, well, you can clap for her, and you can clap. But she's a very talented young lady, and have I missed anyone?
No, that's...
But this committee worked awfully hard, and they did tremendous. The only things that I told them, when they do anything, do it with love and do it with a lot of class and with integrity. And I really think they did a marvelous job. Let's give them a good hand. I'm a little jealous and a little envious about one person here, and I'm not going to mention anybody, but this one person here, he came in, and he's not an outsider. He's like a brother and a son to me, mostly. If I had a son, I wished he was like that. He's a man that's got a lot of drive, a lot of thinking. He's an Armenian, but I think he's more like a Lebanese than he is an Armenian. Where is Ron Tudor?
Come here.
Come on up here. You know, he's not shy, but he's shy when it comes to some other things, you know.
I didn't think I was a Saliba.
Well, which one dominates the...
The Saliba.
And so it takes a pleasure. I want to turn this over to Gary, and I guess Gary has something. Now remember, the only two things I want you to do. I want you to eat, drink, be merry, and then also want you to get in front of this camera. They have two cameras around. I want you to give a little history of yourself so we can make documentations. At least this is something that I can do. I'll try to get a tape after it's all edited and everything. I'll try to get to each one of your good families. And I want to thank you again. It's really tremendous. You made us a very happy people here that you all came. Thank you, and I like it, Gary.
Just give a brief idea of what we're going to be doing for the evening. It'll be very short. We're going to first have a brief history given by my Uncle Leon, and then we're going to have Debbie and her daughter Erin do a dance, and then we're going to have the evening until whatever time we wish. So I'm going to give it to my Uncle Leon right now. If you come up and give us a few words. Uncle Leon Saliba?
The best history that can be given is just what you're doing now. Intermingling, getting acquainted, and thank you, Jerry. That's one of them that Uncle Steve thanked. But maybe, for the sake mostly of the younger people, a little bit of the background of our families might help. And you can't give a background unless you mention names. And when you mention names, you get in trouble. So I want you to understand that it is not by purpose that we're overlooking anybody. But I think we can boil it down to just two individual families whose bloodlines would touch everybody in this room, the Salibas and the Mittrys. Starting with the Mittrys, about 100 years ago, maybe a year or two more, a big, tall, handsome man named Khalil Mittry in the summer resort town of Duhur el-Shwayat in Lebanon married Mary Saleh from the Saleh family. They produced 10 children, 5 boys and 5 girls. 8 of those children came over to this country. The original 4 or 5 emigrated about 1900, led by the oldest son, Saeed Mittry. Saeed was a leader and a man among men. He loved family. He brought cousins with him. And he established a very thriving and busy and industrious construction firm that is best epitomized by the beautiful plot plan over on the wall there, just behind that lovely lady with the beautiful white hat, right on the wall, which was made up by the wife of his son, Cal Mittry. Saeed's wife is still living in the Palm Desert area here in California, and she is a great-great-grandmother. I would like to pay a tribute to her along with 2 other people. Another one of the children that came over is Mia Corey. And every name I mention here is represented here tonight by not only children, but grandchildren and great-grandchildren. The third person that I'd like to single out and pay special tribute to, along with Media and Evelyn Mittry, is our wonderful Oscar Mittry. Tonight with his family and grandchildren and great-grandchildren. He'll be 95 years of age on Christmas Day. And Media is a couple years older. She is 97. And she's represented here tonight by 2 daughters and a son and their families. You can't say too much about the background, and this is mostly for our younger people here tonight, of the original Mittrys who emigrated out of the little town of Shwaya in Lebanon. Their industry, their integrity, their hard work. The menfolk were mostly very adept and professional stonemasons, as well as carpenters. And you can easily see then that as their descendants pioneered over here in this great country, they became very successful in the construction business. All of the 8 that eventually found their way here to this country, 8 children that is, going back to Khalil and Mary Mittry, are represented here tonight. They all have children, grandchildren, and through Cal Mittry, the great-great-grandchildren of Saeed. And I think it's just great that we have so many represented here on that side of the family. And as I say, the bloodlines, some estimate was just made a while ago that those still living of that one couple, starting a little over 100 years ago, just those still living, and not counting the spouses, amount to 145 people. And most of them are here tonight. On the other side of the coin, we have the Salibas, and it is so gratifying that a family like the Salibas, which isn't a big family, as you know, the word Salib in Arabic means cross. So Saliba is follower of the cross. And most of them, the headquarters hometown in Lebanon, emanated out of a little town called Mittry. And we have Salibas that emigrated to, say, the turn of the century. 3 brothers came over and located in Colorado. And there were 4 boys altogether out of Mittry. One of them did not come, but he sent his family. And the one that didn't come has a son here tonight who is Gabriel Saliba. Put your hand up, Gaby. Our wonderful, wonderful Gabe from San Diego. Of the other 3 brothers, we're represented here tonight by the daughter of one of the brothers who married Oscar Mittry. And she's our beautiful and wonderful Geneva Mittry. And they are represented here tonight by their 2 sons and their children and grandchildren. We have Salibas that landed in the South through Georgia. And we're very happy that the sons of Sam Saliba are here, Dr. Gilbert and Ronald Saliba. with their families. Where are they? Ronald? Gilbert? Well, there they are, right there. It's just a pleasure to see them all. Now we get down to the heaven of the Salibas, including the one that's talking to you. Michael Saliba, the father, came to this country at age 15 in 1890. Established a mercantile business with his brothers, became quite successful, and amassed a few. In those days they used to go by gold pieces, a few gold pieces, wanted to take the trip back to his motherland and maybe find himself a wife when he was 35 years of age. And that's exactly what he did. He turned the business over to his brothers he had located in Missouri, and he went back, and through a real, authentic, old-fashioned wedding made by the respective heads of the families, of the two families who knew each other very well, the Mittrys and the Salibas, the two towns were, as my grandmother used to tell me, 2 hours apart if you walked slow. And he married Malachi Mittry. Malachi is a word for queen. And they bore 6 children, 4 of whom are living: Leon, Nasib, Mary, and Lillian, all here in the Los Angeles area, all with families, children and grandchildren. The only message that I think we should give is this illustrious background, how proud our children can be of it. What a marvelous job you have all done in molding your lives in such a way that you shine in all the areas of everything that's good. I know you all realize that it's a very, very difficult thing in this day and age to never have any crime in the families, to never have anybody go to jail. But by golly, for over 100 years, I'm glad to say that the slate is clean, and we're going to keep it up. Who I forgot to mention, the Salibas, of course, being very close to the church. And you all know that Uncle Gabe is Mr. Religion himself. He knows the litany, he knows everything about the whole thing. And we are so proud of him. He wants to say something.
A few words. The best one in the Saliba family was M.T. Saliba, who was the father of Leon and Nasib. He really was the best in our family, believe me. I guess those that know him will agree with me. I'm sure many of you are living today still remember M.T. Saliba. Thank you.
I'm just reminded I didn't mention by name all of the 8. In addition to those 8, we had Aunt Shatla, who did not emigrate to this country, but had a big family. Mjaas was her married name, and she's represented here tonight by 2 daughters and grandchildren and everything else. Let me see you wave your hands over there, honey. My daughter says that you didn't even mention Aunt Tamet. I guess Aunt Tamet's her favorite. Well, God bless Aunt Tamet because she knows that. As I said originally, when you start mentioning names, you get in trouble. But starting with Uncle Saeed, we'll mention the names right on down because then you can easily see they are represented here. We have Saeed, we had Shahla, we had Aunt Malachi, the Queen, who happened to be my mother, Aunt Melia, who is still living, the one down in San Diego. We have Uncle Fuad, who's represented here by his son and grandchildren. And we have Uncle Anis, who's represented here by his son and grandchildren and wife. And we have Aunt Emmeline, who's represented here by her son and grandchildren from up north in the Reedley area. And the 10th child, and then we have Tamim, of course, who's represented here by her family. Among the Mittrys, of course, Khalil had brothers, and he has a brother who's represented here tonight through Mittry, our wonderful Mittry. And another brother of Khalil Mittry is represented here by, where is that darling little girl? Anyway, as you can see, they're all here, and we're so proud of them. We're very happy to have them. And please forgive me if I didn't specifically mention your name. It is not my purpose to overlook anybody.
God bless you. Thank you, Uncle Leon. Nancy Neighbor wants to say a few words. Please, thank you.
I'm going to talk about the skeptic in this family. That's Saliba, Nasib Saliba. When I came over from Colorado to marry his uncle, he said, do I have to call you Auntie? And I said, of course you do. So, and then a little later on, when he was going to school, his teacher asked him, he wasn't so good in arithmetic as he is now. She said, see, if you had $2 in one pocket of your pants, and $2 in another pocket, and $2 in another pocket, what would you have? And he said, I'd have on somebody else's pants. Gone a long, long way. God bless you. I'm very proud to see what you're trying to believe me.
I'll tell you, in my generation, I grew up during the Vietnam War and so forth, and family didn't mean much until I got into that age. And God bless my family. I just want to say that. And if you're young and you're finding a way to go, and you hold on to your family, they'll pull you right through it, let me tell you. And the young people should just remember that family is something that is special. You'll always have that brother. You'll always have that cousin. They'll always be your cousin. A friend might not be there whenever you need them, but your cousin will be. And by God, just remember to hold on to your family. Okay, and through the evening, we're going to have the food.
We have 3 children. Our oldest daughter is Jackie, and our second daughter is Donna, and our third child is a boy, Michael. And Jackie is married to Andrew Nasser. They have 2 boys. One is Michael, who is 15, and Mark is 14. Donna is unmarried. Michael, our son, is married to Sandra Hoffman Malouf, and they have 2 children. One boy, 10 years old, John, and their daughter, Julie, is 7 years old. And we all live here in Glendale, Encino, and Toluca Lake.
Mary was the daughter of?
Mary was the daughter of Michael Saliba and Maliki Mittry Saliba.
I'm married to Kathy Saliba. We have 2 children, Daphne, 4, and Robert, 7. My father is Leon Saliba. My mother is Dolores Saliba. My father's mother is Maliki Mittry Saliba. My father's father is Michael Saliba. My parents had 6 children. The oldest is Deanne Saliba Hayes, married to Byron. They have 2 children, Ken, 20, and Tricia, 17. Second was Thomas Saliba, married to Betty, with 2 children, Amy, 11, and Julie, 10. Myself and my wife, I came third in our family of 6. My other sister, Joanne Saliba, another sister, Kathy Saliba, and a brother, John Saliba. That's it.
I have been given this microphone to start this, but we have far better spokesmen in the Tom and Betty Saliba family than the one that's speaking now. And what I'd like to do is to pass this along first to Amy Saliba to say what's on her mind, and then she will pass it on to her sister, Julie Saliba. This is Amy.
I'm Amy Saliba, and I am now going to pass this on to Julie, my sister.
What school do you go to?
Okay, I am 12 years old, and I go to Marlboro School, and I am his daughter. I'm Julie Saliba, and I'm his daughter, who is Leon Saliba's son. And I go to Campbell Hall. I'm in the 6th grade, and I'm 10 years old, and almost 11. Here's my mom.
I am Betty Saliba, and I'm Tom's wife, and we're very glad to be here tonight. And we are part of the Saliba clan, Leon Saliba's family, and grandchildren of Mittry family.
He's the daughter of Leon and Dory Saliba, and my grandparents are Michael Saliba and Maliki Saliba, and we live in Toluca Lake, California, right around the corner from this beautiful club where we're having a wonderful, wonderful party.
I'm Byron Hayes, husband of Deanne Hayes, and we've been married since June 30th, 1962. 26 years almost.
Oh, and I'm Ken. I'm the first product of these two over here, and I'm 20 years old, and I go to Pomona College.
I'm Trisha, and I'm the better product of these two. Oh. And I'm 17, and I go to Campbell Hall High School in North Hollywood, California.
And I made a mistake. It was only 23 years.
Soon to be 26. This has been a wonderful party, and it's been so terrific to see all these people.
Thank you.
Thank you. Uncle Nasib, thank you so much.
I was a Mitchell. This is my mother, Tamim. She was Tamim, and I'm her eldest daughter. My sister Adele is the younger daughter, and I have 2 daughters, and she has 2 daughters. Give their names and ages. Okay. My oldest daughter is Jennifer. My youngest is Karen. My husband's name is John. And we're enjoying ourselves so much at this beautiful party, seeing all our cousins. It's wonderful, just wonderful.
I have 2 daughters, aged 22 and 21, almost both. I'm not going to tell you how old I am, but you might figure it out. I was born in 1932. And thank you very much.
Introduce yourself, Jennifer. Hi, I'm Jennifer Lipianic, and that's my mom over there, and my grandmother right here, and my aunt, and my dad, and my cousin.
I'm Valerie Robinette, and I'm Adele's daughter, and this is my grandma and my aunt and my cousin and my uncle, and we're very happy to be here, and it was a wonderful occasion to get the whole family together.
I'm happy today to be here to celebrate the reunion of the Saliba and the Mittry family. I was so thrilled to meet all my grandnephews and my great-grandnephews and nieces. I'm so happy tonight.
I want to say one more thing. I want to introduce you to my daughter, Tammy. And we want to thank Nasib for everything that he's done for the family tonight. Thank you.
Hi, I'm Tammy Robinette, Adele's daughter. This is my grandmother. Words? Introduce yourself and say a couple of words. Would you like to?
My name is Oscar Mittry. I came to the United States 1906. And I am 94 years old. And I'll be 95 by in December, the 25th. This is all.
Thank you. You want to pan it to the children?
And this is the Malouf family. This is Jack Malouf at the other end, far end over here, and his wife Mary Malouf, who is my mother, and Mary Saliba Malouf, and as 3 children, Jackie Malouf, who's now Jackie Malouf Nasser, and Donna Malouf, and myself, Michael Malouf. And we have my son, John Malouf, who's age 10. We have Mark Nasser, who's now age 14. And we have Michael Nasser, who's age 15. We have Andy Nasser. And we won't say what age he is.
And me.
And we have Donna Malouf here, which we introduced. Okay? Want to say hello? Say a few words?
Thank you.
What do you think about the family reunion, Chastity?
Well, I think it's really neat to be able to see everyone all together and to get all the family trees straight and really, so you can see how closely you are related to so many people at one time. And right now, we're in the Encino area where I've been for my whole life, and we might be going to San Diego soon.
Well, I've had a lot of fun, and I have never met this many relatives at one place before. It's been great. John, say a few words. Well, this place, it's so big and there's so many people in here, and it's a pleasure meeting everybody.
You want to say something? I want to thank our wonderful brother for putting on this marvelous reunion, and it's such a wonderful pleasure to be here. Jacqueline?
Thank you, Uncle. We had a wonderful time for getting us all together.
Andrew?
Yes, Nasib and Cleo and your family, we really thank you from the bottom of our hearts for the chance to have not only our opportunity to see all the family, but for our sons and family to have this chance to be all together. It's just been tremendous, and especially to all the cousins that helped put it on, Joanne, Gary, and Donna. And here I'd like to give the microphone to Donna.
Thank you, Uncle Nasib, Debbie, and Janet. God bless you all, and God grant you many years.
Thank you.
We have here the family of Auntie Shahla, and I'm gonna introduce them from the start. Here, why don't you start, Auntie, from there?
هيفا
قولي عن خالي عنا
هيفا صوايا بنت شهلان جيت من لبنان امبارح تحضر الحفلة. Yeah, I came from Lebanon yesterday to attend the party. I am Alice Matu from Duma. I came from Lima, Ohio to attend this meeting. My son. My son is Dr. Matu. He is with me and my granddaughter Alice, Mary Alice Matu. I am Genevieve, the daughter of Shahla, coming from Lebanon with my husband, and I have my daughter here, Najwa Shammas, and her husband, Dr. Shammas, and my 3 granddaughters.
I am John Mittry, the husband of Genevieve
the daughter of Shahla, so that's the great honor for me.
I'm Najwa Shammas, and I'm living in Los Angeles, and this is my 3 daughters.
I am Dr. Hanna Shammas. I'm luckily married to Najwa here, and this is how I am with the Mittry family. However, you know, the Shammas family 200 years ago came from the Saliba family, and I am then originally a Saliba too, and that's how I fit on both sides. And here are my 3 lovely daughters. My old one is Rania, 7 years old. Say hi.
Hi.
And the second one is Maya.
Hi.
And the third one is Lina Shammas. Say hi. Thank you very much. What's it?
I am Khalid Matou. I live in Lima, Ohio for the time being. I descended from Mujahid's family, Shahla, Mittry, on side of my mother. I have a daughter now. She is Mary Alice.
Hi.
Okay.
Thank you very much.
Thank you.
It was really a lovely evening.
Thank you.
Yeah. This is the Michael Malouf family, and this is my wife Sandy, my son John, who's 10, and my daughter Julie, who's 7. We appreciate being here on this wonderful occasion, and we wish you many years of happiness to the Saliba family and the Mittry family, and we thank God that we're part of it. Thank you.
Okay, this is the Saliba Mittry reunion. My family name, my mother is Lillian Saliba Mur. She's the sister of Nasib Saliba and the daughter of Maliki and Michael Thomas Saliba. This is my sister Sandra Mur Love. She's the oldest of our family, the children. Say hello, Sandra.
Hello. It's great being here. I'm really enjoying this. I think this is a marvelous occasion.
This is my sister Marcia. She's the next oldest.
Hi, I'm real happy to be here. It's beautiful tonight. This is my hello. It's lovely being here. It's an honor being a Saliba and having a wonderful time.
And this is Vanessa, my daughter. And this is my dad, Sam.
Hi everybody. This is really a great gathering. And God bless you all, and I hope to see you again soon.
Say hi.
Hello, how are you?
Thank you very much for the evening. It's been a glorious time. We hope that we've had a good time, and we hope that you have a good life. Thank you.
Okay. I'm Adele Mittry Torian, daughter of Saeed Khalil, which I'm very proud of. And this couldn't have taken place without my father's first actions here. I love everybody.
I'm the youngest of the Saeed Khalil Mittry family, Amin Mittry. And this is my brother Khalil. And I want to thank the Saliba family, Nasib and Leon for this beautiful, Joanne and Gary and all of them. Thank you.
I am the oldest son of Saeed Khalil Mittry, and it's a wonderful gathering. I don't think there's anything like it. It's just great to have this gathering. I want to commend the Salibas, and we grew up together, and it's just wonderful. We love you all. We are sorry that my mother couldn't make it. She is ill, Evelyn Mittry, the wife of Saeed, our mother, and we are sorry she couldn't make it up here tonight. She wanted to real bad. Thank you.
Saliba. My father's name was Samuel Saliba, and his father was Moses Saliba. I live in Pasadena with my wife Helen. I have 4 children. Karen, who's married to Todd Spidell. My son Mark, who's married in Tucson. And they have 2 children, 2 boys. I have a daughter, Therese, who lives in Berkeley. And I have a daughter, Suzanne, who lives in Seattle. This is my brother, Gilbert.
Thank you, Ron. Gilbert Samuel Saliba. I'm a resident of Tarzana, California. I'm married, a practicing physician in the San Fernando Valley. My wife is Medea, and I have 3 children. Gregory, my son, is 17. My daughter, Dawn, is 19. And my second daughter is Michaela. She's age 11. Thank you.
Pay tribute to our host and hostess, Nasib and Cleo, for this wonderful affair, without which we could not have all gotten together.
And I'd like to introduce the Ryan part of the Mittry family. We are descendants of Khalil Mittry, Sahid Khalil Mittry, and Evelyn Mittry. And my mother is Norma, and I'm going to let my daughter Tracy introduce the rest of our family.
Hi, I'm Tracy Ryan, and this is Ned, and this is Mark, and I'm a senior in high school, and he's a junior in high school, and we live in the Davis area, and it's really nice to be here to see all the people I know and to get to know some of the people that I don't know. Thank you.
I'm going to introduce the rest of my brothers. The next one is John Ryan.
John's next.
Hi, I'm John. This is my wife, Leslie.
Hi.
We live.
Thank you.
We live in Santa Barbara. We're just completing building a house and plan to live there for a long time.
This is Daniel.
This is my nephew Daniel down here, and his sister Britta. And then we come to my sister-in-law Deanna, and I'll pass it over to her.
Thank you, John. I'll pass this on to my husband, Robert.
As you know, my name is Robert. John took care of half of my family. Wife Deanna, my daughter Britta, and Daniel, and they're both in high school. We live in San Luis Obispo, where we've lived for about 10 years after leaving Santa Barbara. And I'd like to pass this now to our younger brother, probably the tallest one, Mr. Paul Ryan.
I just haven't started shrinking yet. This is Carrie, my almost 2-year-old daughter, and my wife Susan. We live in San Diego, and that's where Carrie was born. Peter, my twin brother, and I were born in Santa Barbara, and Susan is from Indiana.
My mother is Elmise, daughter of Evelyn Mittry. This is my mother's first grandchild, Nicole Evelyn Gregg, named after my grandmother, her great-grandmother. And we live in Carmel, and she was born in Carmel. My wife Tina is somewhere here. Over there at the table. Can you get her in the camera? That's my wife, Tina, waving there with the diaper on her shoulder. Thank you. And we flew down here from Carmel this morning. And now I'd like to introduce my brother, Ken.
My name's Ken. This is my brother, Tom. You just met. Our sister, Kate, had to leave early. She flew down from Carmel. I'm from Carmel also. Unfortunately, our mother couldn't be here, Elmise, nor our grandmother, Evelyn, but we think of her a lot, and the fact that she started a whole generation of really nice people, and she's up to, I think, 5 generations now through through Khalil's family. And I will pass it on to somebody else. Craig, this is our cousin Craig.
Yes, nice to meet you. I am running for re-election. I had to say that. This is my family. I'm the son of Amin Mittry, This is my mother, Gloria Mittry, and my beautiful sister, Lisa Mittry.
And your beautiful mother, Gloria.
Yeah, my beautiful
you
mother,
forgot
Gloria.
that.
She always tells me, so I don't tell anybody. So I'm going to turn this over to the head spokesman.
This is my beautiful family here. We live in Woodland Hills, California, and we have a going business in Tarzana. And my daughter works with me, my wife works with me, and my son is an LA City fireman and doing very well in that right now. Thank you very much.
And Dolores Saliba family. My father was Michael Thomas Saliba, and Dolores is from the Ayub family. We married in California 49 years ago, and we're very proud and happy to have all our children here except one.
Janet. Come here, Janet. Janet, take a picture with me.
We have 6 grandchildren, and all grandchildren are here. And if we get some decorum in this picture, we're going to have a real nice time.
I'm Annette Mittry. I have been related to this family through my marriage to Cal Mittry for almost 50 years. And I want to say that it's been one of the greatest experiences of my life and a privilege. And I'm so happy and proud to be a part of this family. And this is my family, my husband Cal.
This is Cal Mittry, and these are all my children and grandchildren. And this has been a great night. This is my daughter, Barbara.
Hi, I'm Barbara Mittry, now Barbara Gunner. I have 2 sons, Michael and Eric. Let's see, my father is Cal Mittry and Annette Mittry. My grandmother is Evelyn Mittry, and my grandfather was Cy Mittry, and I'm very proud to be in this family. This is my husband, Rod.
Hello, thank you very much. I don't want to say too much.
Hello. My name is Mike Gunner. I'm her son. My name's Eric Gunner. I'm living in San Luis Obispo, going to college at Cal Poly. And this is my Aunt Carol, my mom's sister.
And I'm Carol, Cal's second daughter. This is my husband, Wes. And this is my son, Stephen. And this is my brother, Cy.
Hello, I'm Cy Mittry, and this is my wife, Barbara, my son, Andrea, Nemo, Cal, and we thank you very much for putting on this so we could all get together again. It's been a long time, and we've enjoyed every minute of it.
My name's Cal Mittry, and I'm doing construction in Tama County right now. And this is my brother, Demo.
Hello, my name's Demo Mittry, and I live in Redding, California. My dad's Cy Mittry, and my grandparents somewhere around here, and my brother Andreas.
I'm Andreas Mittry. I'm a junior in high school, and I'm playing football, and I'm living in Redding, California.
I'm Cal Mittry's oldest, and this has been marvelous. I've seen people here that I haven't seen for years and years, and my oldest son is here. My 2 youngest couldn't be, but it's been really a marvelous thing. This is my oldest son, Philip, and his wife, Teresa. And
Miko is 3 and Donna is 6.
And the 5th generation.
5th generation off Evelyn's family, Evelyn Mittry.
All right, are you ready? I'm Michelle Oscar Mittry. I'm the oldest son of Asad Oscar Khalil Mittry. This is my wife, Mary Mittry. This is my youngest son, Philip. And I have 2 older boys, one Mark Oscar Mittry, who has a young son, and another son named Grant, who has 2 young daughters, my granddaughters, our granddaughters. And we live in San Diego, and we are enjoying the party very, very much.
William Tusher. This is my mother, Olga Tusher. My grandmother, Julie Potter. My sister, Michelle Tusher. And my older sister, Renee Tusher.
Anyone want to say anything?
Well, to mention Grandma, Grandma feels so badly she's not here. Her name is Amelia Corey, and she's the grandmother of the great-grandmother of all.
Yes.
So good to be here, this lovely party.
Where are you all living now?
San Diego. Yes.
We all live across the street from each other. It's all one happy family.
They're a beautiful family.
And I was married to William Tusher, Julie's son. Thank you.
Thank you for the opportunity to be here.
Barbara and
Your daughter's over here.
daughter Cheryl and her husband Dan and
Their children.
And then we have these bunch of kids here. Denise and Chris and Jason.
William Corey, and I am Amelia Mittry's son. I have my family here, my wife to my left, Faye Corey, my son Bill, William C. Corey, Sharon, his wife, Sharon, and little Aaron, don't let me forget Aaron, and my sister Julia, sister Eva, my grandniece Dolores Marie, and her husband Roger Hoschow. Does that cover it? Yeah, it's a beautiful party.
This is my wife Brenda and my son Brock right here, and I'm the son of A.K. Mittry and Frida Mittry, and yeah, that's where we come in the family. That's all we've got. The older kids couldn't make it, and my mother doesn't seem to be here right now. And it's been a pleasure being here, and it's a great party, and Steve and his family put on. We're very happy to be here.
Michael Saliba. My father and mother was Thomas Michael Saliba. My mother was Malachi Mittry Saliba. And I have a family here of 2 daughters and 3 lovely grandchildren. And my dear wife, Cleo, of going on 45 years of marriage. The oldest daughter is Deborah Ann. The next beautiful daughter is Janet Marie. And my three lovely grandchildren, and my little princess here is Erin, and my big prince, my grandson Trevor, and my other prince, little prince is Justin. And I'd like my wife to say a few words, Cleo Rayner Saliba. Like I said, of a marriage of going on a little over 45 years. Here's my gorgeous wife.
Thank you. It's certainly a pleasure having everybody here tonight, and we've had a wonderful time, and especially having all my family together immediately.
You're the hostess.
And that'll be all. Thank you.
My name is Trevor Saliba. This is my big friend. This is my dabbly head. This is my cousin. This is my mom, and this is my brother. And I'm one of the hosts here, and I'm 12 years old. And
My grandfather's the one that had this whole party.
my grandfather's the one that had this party, and I have a lot of respect for him, and great guy. I go to Ohio Valley School. Signing off. Here's my brother. Here's my mom.
Hello. We are all so very happy that you made it here tonight, and we know that you enjoyed yourselves because we enjoyed having everybody here. And one special occasion was my father's birthday. He always wanted to have a birthday party, but we never seemed to be able to coordinate times with him. But we had the whole family here tonight, It was supposed to be a surprise, but somebody spilled the beans. And otherwise, we're happy that this all came together. And here's my sister over this way.
My aunt.
Hello, I think.
They're my very wonderful, talented daughters, but they don't show it all. They don't like to show it off.
Thank you for most of that. I want to say that I'm so happy to be a part of this very individual family here. I love them all, and to have been a part of a really special night tonight, like this was, I don't know, it just felt real good. And I wanted to say that to everyone, to be able to do what I love to do in life the very most, which is my ballet. And to look out and see my family, my big, wonderful family, made my dancing even more special, and made being a part of this family even more special than it already is. And thank you all, and thank you. Here's my daughter, Erin.
Hi, my name is my cousin. Hi, my name is Erin Saliba, and I'm 12 years old, and I go to Emblem School, and I just want to say that I think this family and this reunion is really great. Thank you.
Little gathering here is to honor our wonderful Uncle Oscar. On my right is the host of the evening, my wonderful brother Nasib. All I'm going to say about him is that I'd hope everybody has a brother as good as he is. And next to him, on the end, is his grandson, Trevor, who's been very much a part of hosting this party tonight. And as his grandfather just said, he is something. And on my left is the man himself, Uncle Oscar, who, as we announced earlier, is going to have his 95th birthday on Christmas Day. Next to Oscar, leaning over, is our wonderful cousin, Cal Mittry, who, at a very young age, is a great-great-grandfather with most of his progeny here tonight. And next to him is my youngest sister, Lillian Murr, with most of her family here tonight. And next to her is the youngest living Mittry, Tamem, who is here with her family, and everybody having a real good time. Next to Tamem, of course, is our gorgeous Geneva Saliba Mittry, who is from the Colorado Saliba family, married to Uncle Oscar, and they're here with their two sons and grandchildren, having a great time. Next to her, on the end over there, is my sister Mary Maloof, who is here with her 3 children tonight and grandchildren, and everybody having a real good time. I know all of us join in wishing you all a very happy holiday season, and God bless.
Hello, my name is Trevor Saliba. I am the youngest generation at this family reunion. And we go here from the youngest generation to the oldest generation. Some of us here are great-great-grandparents, and they have great-great-grandchildren, and this turned out really well.
Family, I'm Chris, their daughter. This is RN here. Phyllis here. Dad is second son to Oscar and Geneva Mittry, and we run OK Mittry and Sons in Sonora, California. And I have an older brother, Tony, who's married and has a little boy, Ernie, that was born August 24th, 1984. And I have a younger brother, Matthew, who's 20. And we all 3 worked for my dad, and probably always will.
Joanne Saliba, this is my sister Kathy. We've already been seen, but we'll be seen again many times, no doubt. It's been a wonderful party, and it was really warm. Many people said thank you for all the work that had been done, but my feeling is it takes people to have a party like this. Everybody has really enjoyed meeting each other again and seeing each other sometimes for the first time. A lot of warmth, a lot of affection. Would you like to say something?
I'd just like to say thank you very much to Nasib Saliba and his entire family, because this has been a really fantastic night, and it's great to see all of my aunts and uncles and cousins that I haven't seen for years.
Thank you for those words of wisdom, Miss Saliba.
This is Joanne and Kathy Saliba signing off. November 2nd, 1985, Lakeside Country Club to Burbank, California.